Mr. Mike Hale, County Commissioner, Precinct 4. Thank you for being here.
Well, I've met most of you, and those that I haven't, hopefully I get to meet you tonight. My name is Mike Hale. I'm the Commissioner-elect here for Precinct 4, and Steve Dugan is retiring, and I've never ran for any political office before. And a year ago, we talked about it. It never crossed my mind to ever do that. And then kind of the political arena, like a lot of folks, you see things going on, and I'm a local businessman and raised my family here, and I thought, listen, who am I to sit back and bitch and complain? I feel like I had a pretty good tool set for this job and this position, so I threw my hat in the ring, and we ended up winning. So I'm excited. I've been studying, trying to learn as much as I can before January 1st, and I'm ready to get to work. And we got a lot coming our way, so I'm looking forward to all the growth of the area and trying to do the best job that we can and preserve what we have here, because it's pretty special. So thank y'all.
We're here with Mike Hale, County Commissioner of Precinct 4. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
What are some things that you aspire to do during your term that you've been elected to?
Well, this is the first time I've run for any political office, but the main reason that I got involved is because I love this community. And we raised our family here. My wife's a school teacher here in Parker County, and there's so much growth and so many people moving to the area that, you're kind of, as a business owner in the community and you love what's here, the tidal wave of the people are moving here, the developments, a lot of the big ranches are cutting loose and being developed, and you don't want to just lose a little bit of what the community and the things that you love about this area are. And with my education and some of my background in construction, I felt like I could bring some value to this position. Steve Dugan, who's been our current commissioner, is retiring, so I thought, well, why not? I'll throw my hat in the ring, and
Sure.
Here we are.
Yeah. So what are some specific things that you're hoping to do to accomplish that?
Well, obviously the transportation, more people and more cars, and that's one of the things I love about this area is the lack of traffic, but it's inevitable. With the interstate, we're fortunate that we're located very close to the Metroplex. So in my position, we maintain the county roads, and we're going to have to work real closely with this growth and making sure that we can try and get ahead of the curve and do the best job that we can and that's possible to try to help with those growing pains, basically.
Sure.
There's a lot of other big ticket items, water, that's a big topic, and that's from a big high level, but I think I'm wanting to be proactive, not just short term and what do we need to do immediately, but midterm and long term for us and Parker County as a whole.
Yeah. See, you see what's coming.
Yep.
And are preparing for that short term and long term, it sounds like.
Yeah, and a lot has been done. I mean, we're seeing the growth from that, and the people moving here, and the new rooftops, and the schools, and the demand for schools. Law enforcement has to grow, so a lot of those budgets come through the commissioner's court. So those are the types of things that I'm really getting my arms around and learning budgets and trying to understand, these line items and how we can be the most responsible and the most bang for the buck as we go forward and as we grow and be smart and wise with our tax dollars.
Well, we appreciate your service and we wish you the very best.
No, thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, next on our list, we have the County Court at Law, Miss Judge Lynn Marie Johnson. Would you like to join us up here?
Hi, good evening. It's nice to be here. I'm Judge County Court Law number 2. What that means is that I'm in the old courthouse. I have the one that's in the center of downtown. and very excited to be there. It's kind of like walking into the scene of To Kill a Mockingbird. Every time you walk into that space, it's beautiful. I see some of the people that were on my mock jury here, but we, John Forrest and his assistant county attorneys actually work in my courtroom. So we do misdemeanor cases, CPS, family, civil litigation. We have the same jurisdiction as the district courts, except they do felonies and we do misdemeanors. And we run about 1,500 cases through our court that are a combination of all the family CPS. And I was late today because I had a CPS case that needed my attention. So we do primarily the CPS cases, those of us in CCL courts, but I'm not going to talk about age, John. Thank you very much. If this is one of those inquiries, but I raised my 4 girls here. They all went to Aledo schools. They cheered. They didn't play football, but they played soccer, volleyball, and basketball. But we're happy to live in this community, and I know all the electeds, and it's fun to work with them because I know that they care about what they do. They will give you the help that you need. All you got to do is pick up the phone. And so really, if you all need anything from any of us, we're here at your disposal. We are your public servants. And so we are here to serve you and to reflect your value system. And we try to do that every day. We walk into our job and do it. And some of us have to do it 24/7 because we're on duty at night. So anyway, but we serve you, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Wow, Parker County is just so blessed to have all of these talented individuals in our legal sphere. We're just wonderful. And so now, to that effect, we'd like to hear from Parker County Judge Pat Dean here this evening.
First and foremost, I want to thank you for having this event here tonight, and what a great group of people to share this with. And I'm Pat Dean. I'm going on my 2nd term that I've had, and I've absolutely loved this. The challenges are coming, as many of you have said, and I won't go into that. That will take the whole night to actually talk about the growth that's coming here and the transportation, all these things that's coming. But as I left, my daughter is pulling in the driveway from Victoria with my 2 grandkids, and so I'd rather talk about my family here tonight, who my wife couldn't come, who's babysitting our grandkids, and my family means the world to me. I've been married 35 years, and I'm sorry she couldn't come, but I could not do this, and I would not do this without my family and the support of my family, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much.
We have the Parker County District Attorney, Mr. Jeffrey Swain. Are you here this evening?
My name is Jeff Swain. I'm your district attorney. I have been your DA for almost 2 years now, but I'm not new to the office. I've been a prosecutor here in Parker County since 1995. Just by way of community education, our office handles the felony offenses, which are things that can put you in prison. John Forrest, who will probably be up here in a minute, is our county attorney, and they handle all the misdemeanor crimes, which are cases that can put you in jail. So love being here in Parker County. We handle about 1,200 cases a year, so there's a lot of things that we work on, but we do live in a safe county. I just want y'all to know that when people hear the number, 1,200 cases, it sounds like a lot of bad stuff, and it is, but our county is very safe. So you live in a good place, and I'm happy to be the prosecutor on behalf of everybody. Thank y'all for having us tonight.
Thank you for your service.
We're here with Jeff Swain, our current district attorney. Thank you for joining us.
Happy to be here.
Good, good. Okay, so tell us some aspirations that you have moving forward in your term as the district attorney.
Well, obviously, we want to go ahead and continue to prosecute criminals the way that it needs to be done. Mm-hmm. One of the great things about our job, and I tell this to every jury I select, is our job is to do justice, whatever that is. In some cases, that's we seek a conviction, the maximum sentence. Some cases we just don't pursue. Mm-hmm. And so it can be all the way from the maximum to the minimum and everything in between, whatever is just. So I literally wake up, go to work, do justice, go home. Yeah. So it's amazing. And I want to keep doing that. We're really blessed. We have a very experienced, excellent crew of prosecutors there, and really good support staff, investigators. And so I need to keep that team together, mm-hmm. and I need to grow it as the community grows and as the number of our cases that are coming into us grows. That's really important, is growing that to go along with it without losing any of that experience.
Mm-hmm. And is there anything specific over the next 2 years that you would like to accomplish?
I've got a number of things that I want to accomplish. Some of that's not quite ready to be put out there yet. So I'd love to be able to come back to you in 6 months or a year and bring that out. I'm hoping it's going to be out. So
well, maybe we can do that.
We'll play that out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure. And with the growth in the area, you've mentioned that all of the people coming in and the transition and what that brings.
Right.
What does that look like for you in your role?
Well, so when I started with the office in 97, I started as a prosecutor here in the county attorney's office in 95 and came to the DA's office in 97 where we do the felonies. The county attorney's office does the misdemeanors. We had about 400 cases the year before that, and we have 1,200 now per year.
Wow.
1,200 cases. And so that's a lot of growth.
Yes.
And the office has grown some. We're needing to grow a little more. We're having some growing pains. So we have to kind of grow the staff to meet that challenge. But one of the things holding us back is going to be we don't have the space. We're going to need a court building at some point in time. And so we're going to have to go out with the commissioner's court and go out for a bond or some sort of funding mechanism to do that, and then find a place to put it and build it and all that stuff, because we're landlocked within the office to where we really can't add hardly anybody else. So we're working on adding a couple of offices in an old storage unit that we're remodeling it. So it's not quite a closet, but it's it's a make-do solution, and it's the government, so we make do.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to hearing back from you maybe in the next year with those next goals. Thank you for spending some time with us.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We have Mr. John Forrest, the Parker County Attorney.
And my name is John Forrest. Thank y'all for having us here this evening and putting this special event together. Appreciate it. As stated, I do all the misdemeanors, but we do quite a bit more. I always say I'm the bottom rung of the totem pole, so everything rolls down to us. So we do a lot of civil litigation, advice to elected officials, CPS, which is a very, very tough realm. And don't kid yourself, Jeff said we are safe here. We are, but we still have the crimes of the big cities. So, be cognizant of what's going on in your neighborhood and with your other individuals here in your community. And anytime you can assist them, please offer a hand. That's what we do out here in Parker County. I grew up here. I've been the county attorney 22 years. And so have lived in Parker County 54. So guess how old I am. And that's where we are. So thank y'all again for having this event. Appreciate it. Appreciate everything Parker County does for us.
Thank you so much. Awesome. So now we'd like to hear from District Clerk Sharina Gilliland. She's here with us this evening.
Good evening. I'm Sharina Gilliland. My husband Sean and I live in Willow Park. We've got 2 teenagers. My background is civil litigation as an attorney, so I love what I do as district clerk. Most of you are like, what does the district clerk do? We process all of the filings that go through the district courts. So that's about 2,000 to 3,000 cases that we touch every year. We are also the jury clerk for the county. So when you get that jury summons, you're welcome. That's from us. And we look forward to seeing you bright and early for jury duty. And finally, for about 1.5 years, we've been doing passport applications. So if you or your family need a passport, come see us. No appointment necessary, and we'll get you fixed up.
So moving right along, Sheriff for Parker County, Mr. Russ Authier. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much to the Chamber, Zan, for allowing us to use this beautiful facility. I am Russ Authier. I'm your sheriff. I have been for about 1.5 years. Going to be for another couple of years anyway now. So it's just a pleasure. I get the privilege of serving you, the best county in the best state in the best country in the whole world. And I am just thrilled with that. And again, and I want to thank my wife back here, my wife of 39 years, Linda. So again, these elected officials could not do it without their spouses. So thank y'all very, very much.
We're here with Russ Authier, the Sheriff of Parker County. Thank you for giving us a few minutes.
Absolutely.
So what are you most excited about, or what are you aspiring for during this term that you've been elected to?
We're going to keep doing what we've been doing, and that's make Parker County safe for everybody here.
Okay.
We have a great team, and we take our job very, very seriously.
Awesome. We appreciate that.
Well, my kids live here, my grandkids live here, so I'm in charge of their safety.
Yes.
And my family's, now it's about 160,000, so
Right.
I'm responsible for them.
Wow, we appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much.
Is there anything specific that you would like to see happen or change during your term?
Well, I think like everybody, we'd like to close the doors, and and I kind of take some of that, I guess, responsibility. We've made this community so safe; it's now very, very desirable.
Yes, very much so.
So it's a kind of a catch-22, but we love it here, and we cannot fault anybody else for loving what we love.
Sure.
So we welcome them all, and we're gonna do our best just to make sure that their lives are good and fruitful and safe.
Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you so much for
bet.
giving us a few minutes.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Greg Runnebaum, I've been on City Council here in Willow Park since 2014, so I appreciate everybody coming here, and I thank Zan for choosing Willow Park to be their headquarters and building this beautiful building. We talked about it for years before it was built, and we talked about all the other elected officials. We have an obligation to the community, the citizens, to do the right thing for the people here, and that's what my expectation is as a city councilman, that everyone here do the right thing, look in the mirror every day, and do the right thing. That's all I have to say.
Very well spoken. Thank you, sir. Now let's go ahead and hear from the Justice of the Priest-elect for Precinct 4, Mr. Tim Mendelia.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight, and like Mike Hale, Commissioner Hale, it's my first time running for office, so it's very exciting for us to win on our first attempt in doing that. Grew up in Parker County all my life. Raised my family here. My wife, she grew up here as well, so we've been married for 23 years. Raised our family here, so we really are excited about serving Parker County. Precinct 4 is our area, so I've got to correct John Forrest. I think we're the low one on the totem pole. We handle Precinct 4, Justice of the Peace Court handles Class C misdemeanors and civil cases up to $20,000. So we're the bottom rung, but it's kind of a funny story, quick story. I didn't find out until probably a week after being elected in the runoff that we have a beautiful brand new building that we'll be moving into. I had no idea that building was being built. So we're really excited about that. I've been told that it's going to open for business, I think, the first week that I'm in office. So very excited about that. Anybody, please come by and see the building. It's as far as we're concerned, the crown jewel of the Parker County Courts. It's brand new. It's a beautiful building, so we're excited about that. And I'm just excited to serve Parker County. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're here with Tim Mendelia, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4. Thank you for giving us a few minutes of your time.
Thanks for having me.
We're glad to have you. So tell us a few things that you're aspiring to do during this term.
Well, I'm taking over for a great judge, Judge Martin. So I'm coming in, really, this is my first time to be a judge, so I'm going to learn, obviously. And then we'll figure out at that point, can we make the court more efficient, or what can we do? But at first, we're just coming in and trying to replace him and do a good job.
Awesome. And are there any specific things during this term that you hope to accomplish?
Well, there's a couple of things. I think there's time that we possibly, I'm very interested in veterans. So if Parker County can develop a veterans court, which other counties throughout Texas have developed, that'd be something I'd be very interested in, in trying to help accommodate the veterans in Parker County with their criminal needs and, things like that, social needs and things like that.
Yeah, that sounds great. Well, we wish you the very best, and thank you for giving us a few minutes.
Very good, thank you.
We have the Mayor of Hudson Oaks, Mr. Tom Fitzpatrick.
I just got here a little late. So I got elected mayor of Hudson Oaks in May, and I've been a 21-year city councilman there, so I'm not necessarily a new face, but I've lived in Hudson Oaks 32 years. So I've been here a long time, seen a lot of changes in Parker County, seen a lot of changes in Hudson Oaks. We still have a lot more going on. Obviously people can see all the traffic and the things going on in Hudson Oaks, so I'm just happy to be elected mayor, and hopefully we can continue the path that Hudson Oaks has been on for a long time now. So thank you.
We have the Justice of the Peace Precinct 3 elect. Congratulations, Mr. Randall Grissom.
Hello, thank you for having me here this evening. I am Precinct 3, which if you don't know where that is, it's plumb at the other west end of the county, the Brock Millsap area. So go Eagles, but hold on, I am an Alito boy. I graduated from Alito in 1985, so I am a Bearcat at heart. So go Bearcats. So anyway, I just want to thank you for letting me be here tonight, and hopefully I can catch up with some faces that I may see from a long time ago. Thank you very much.
So the next name we have up is a special face I think y'all all recognize, Dr. Glenn Rogers. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you. Well, good evening. Good to see everybody. I just got back from Austin today. I made a quick trip down, but I'm just thrilled to be their state representative, and it's been quite a journey, and we're really excited about serving Parker, Palo Pinto, and Stevens County. So I'm not going to say anything else. Thank you.
All right, so our next individual up, Mr. Kirk Martin, attorney at law. Yes, sir. County Court at Law. Sorry, just added to the list. We're excited to hear from you.
Thank you for being here tonight. I'm Kirk Martin, currently Justice of the Peace for Precinct 4 and have been for 7 years. Upon Judge Buckner's retirement, December 31st, I'll take over as the judge of the County Court at Law number 1 here in Parker County, located in the annex on Santa Fe. As Judge Johnson outlined earlier, the County Courts at Law have concurrent jurisdiction with the district courts, except they handle felony criminal cases, and we will be handling misdemeanor cases with the help of John Force and his tremendous staff. Judge Buckner's court, I feel, runs like a well-oiled machine, and we're going to try and continue handling cases just as efficiently as Judge Buckner has in the past. If there's anything that we can do to help you, please contact the court, and I appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
We're here with Kirk Martin, County Court at Law number 1. Thank you for giving us a few minutes of your time.
You're welcome.
Tell us some things that you're aspiring to do during this term that you've been elected to.
Well, Judge Buckner has been the judge in County Court at Law number 1 for a number of years, and he's retiring at the end of December. I've spent time down at the court, and it runs very efficiently. So I look forward to working with the county attorney's office on the criminal side, as well as other members of the staff and attorneys that handle cases in that court. It seems to run very smoothly and move cases efficiently, and that's the goal.
That sounds great. And is there anything specific that you're looking to accomplish during this term?
Well, I don't know much as far as the number of cases that they turn in a year. I haven't got into that. I will in January once I'm sworn in. But the number one goal is to move cases efficiently, quickly, and fairly for the litigants, because oftentimes they come to court and it's their day in court, and it means a tremendous amount to them. And to keep in mind, the judge, I feel, needs to keep in mind the fact that this is their only case. The court has many cases on the docket, but the people, when they show up, they have one case, and it's very important to them. And to treat every case importantly, for the litigants.
That's such a great perspective to keep.
So that's the goal.
Thank you. And thank you for your service. Thanks for giving us a few minutes of your time.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for having me.
So to have some of our closing remarks, we have Zan Prince, if you'd like to come up and take over here.
Okay, thank you for being here. I want to take just a second and pray for the elected officials in our community and to pray for the folks that serve us in Austin and DC. And so if you'll join me in prayer. Lord, we thank you that we live in this place, that we have these people that are willing to take their time and energy away from their families or businesses, the things that they might like to do for recreation and different things. Thank you that they're willing to serve. May they have wisdom, may they have grace, and may they lead our communities in a way that honors you. We thank you for all that you are and all that you do. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.